beautifully carved in stone. Pain, loss, love, a small part of human history, up to 3,000 years old, preserved forever in these rocks. In this video, I am going to take you with me on an intense day I spent with the rock carvings at the World Heritage in Tanumshede in the southwest of Sweden. The hours I spent there were beautiful and scary at the same time. It's like remembering and returning to some kind of home. But stick with me and I will tell you more. The song Krigssaldir by Heilung has always touched my heart in a very special way. In 2022, I first watched the music video to this song and I found out that the figures they show in this video are inspired by the rock carvings of Sweden. And something called for me there. In 2022, we visited Vitlycke for the first time, and this year I came back with intention. I wanted to dive deep into the feeling and the connection I felt to this place. I started at Vitlycke Museum, the center of the rock carvings. It's incredible to be here again and to look at these carvings. It doesn't even feel right to talk. It's just like my whole body is shaking because of this energy that is here. I don't know how to describe it. It's some sort of admiration. And this place seems to have so much power. Like, oh, I just have so much respect for this place. It's so old. It's so old. It's older than all these trees that are standing here. This is unbelievable. And just having the picture in your head that 3,000 years ago, people were here and were doing this with intention. And I'm just so curious to know what their intention was. But we'll never know, I guess. And this kind of makes me sad and it makes me happy and it preserves the magic. I tried to meditate, I really did. But this place has so much vibration and energy and I don't feel calm. I don't know if you know this feeling of when you go to a sacred place, maybe a church or some other religious or spiritual place, and you feel this calmness and you feel like I could sit here for hours because you feel like you can recharge in this place. This place here is not the same, at least not for me. I feel a lot of energy. I don't feel uncomfortable in some way. I feel just so shaky, and maybe I can blame it on the song, maybe you blame it on the song, I don't know. It's not a place of rest. It's not a place of sacred, religious healing or some kind of that. I feel like these carvings tell a story of war. The feeling I get here is just not like it's positive in some way. It's like remembering and returning to some kind of home, but it's also so painful. It's so shaky all the time. It's so hard to describe. And it also pulls me to stay here. I don't want to leave this place. I don't want to go to another place. And at the same time, I cannot rest here. It's like I have to say, I'm sorry, I cannot stay. This is just what I feel. This is just what I can tell you, what I'm feeling right now. And I would be so curious to hear from other Norse pagans or pagans in general how they feel visiting this place, because I saw some reels, I saw something online where people were showing that they were here, or they were showing some information about this place, but I did not really find someone who was talking about how they feel here. I would be so curious to know that. So if you have been here, oh, this would be so nice. If you have been here, maybe you can write in the comments what you felt when you were here. Oh, this would be so nice. Oh, it's really intense. I will try to leave now and take you with me to another location and maybe do another meditation there. Oh, this feels... Okay, let's go. This is the third location right now that I get to visit, and I still have the same feeling. I don't feel this shakiness or this high energy so vibrant anymore. I can imagine that this is also because this place is not visited so intensely like Vitlycke Museum. So this feels much calmer, so calm that I was able to eat something here. And yeah, it still feels to me like people have carved in histories of wars and fights and battles. Sometimes there are some scenes from normal life. As it seems, we will never know. Some symbols appeared, but overall, most humans that are carved in stone have weapons. They are not unarmed. They are not sitting around a fire. With these places, it's like there is some sort of connection, but I don't feel recharged afterwards. I feel like I am drawn to them again and again and again. I feel like once we have moved here, I will revisit them every once in a year, every 2 or 3 years, and I will visit all of them again. And it's like searching for something. It's like I'm so curious what they mean, and at the same time I feel like I know what they mean, but I can't know. Nobody can. We weren't there. I'm just trying to explain what I feel. It's really a strange feeling with these carvings. Yeah, this is a really intense day for me. I think I will have another meditation here, and then we'll see what happens. This was very unsettling. I am so curious to hear what other people feel when they come here. I wish there was a series with people coming here and meditating or just feeling and sharing their experience. When I was at Vitlycke, the first place, I always had the feeling like there's a shadow on my left side, and I didn't talk about this because I thought, well, the camera is also always on my left, so maybe I just, don't know, thought it was the camera or something. And of course, every time I looked, it was gone. But this time I felt like I am surrounded. It's so uncomfortable. I feel so watched. I feel so really like there are many spirits, entities, call it whatever you want. I don't feel alone here. I could not camp here or sleep here. I don't feel that there's something evil or something, not like that. It's just like curious entities, and they are just here, and it's a little bit too much for me. So in general, I feel like these places, I mean, they have been visited for hundreds of years, over and over again, to put a new effort, to do a new carving. So of course there's so much energy in these places. It's I really don't know. Oh my god, this is so insane. I think I'm going to say goodbye to this place now and ask the spirits to stay here, please, and not come with me. Yeah, and then I'll see if I visit another one. So apparently these carvings are always near streets, so and it's windy. I hope you can hear me. I hope the sound quality is okay. Now that I'm at the last carving of today that I'm visiting, I slowly feel like I'm beginning to understand what they have been carving here and why these carvings are so heavily loaded with energy. Because I saw here at Fossum a haunting scene, or some haunting scenes on these carvings, and then I had some kind of click in my head and I thought, imagine living with nature and most of the time nothing is really happening, because what do? You don't have YouTube, you don't have a shopping center, or you don't have cinemas or anything like that. You're mostly at home. And if you're not at home, you are kind of fighting for your life. And it didn't really matter if you were in a battle or if you were hunting. It was always very, very dangerous to leave your group and to go outside and to do all these things that were also kind of necessary, like Heilung is singing in their song Kriegsalde, that they are trying to talk, but the only language you understand is the language of the sword. So you have to defend your home, your family, your life. And it's the same when you go hunting with elks and deers, and especially elks can become so dangerous, and bears, and there were so much more of them back then, which is beautiful, but which was a danger for humans living back then. After spending one whole day with those carvings, I slowly start to understand why this energy is so high, why I feel so unsettled, why there are mostly hunting and battle and war scenes carved on these stones. I still feel like I am going to come back again and again and again, because there's so much more to discover, there's so much more to feel and to connect. I thank you so much for spending this time with me, for exploring these rock carvings. And I really planned to end the video here, I swear. But I returned to Vitlycke the next day to visit the burial cairns, and well, you get to see yourself. I really didn't plan on doing that. I just wanted to come here on our second day in Tanumshede to take some pictures. That's why I'm full dressed up in my LARP clothing, because I just wanted to enjoy this place in a creative way more, and I wanted to come back to these grave hills. There's a right name for that. Just can't remember at the moment. And I didn't plan on doing a video here because I really wanted to focus on the rock carvings. But as I'm here, as I came here, I realized I had to talk about how different the energy up here is. It has completely shifted from these 500 meters down this hill to up here. It's completely different. It is a graveyard. It's silent. It's comfortable. There are no energies of war and hatreds or something that makes me feel shaky or something like that. It's really just calm and silent. And I really wanted to share that and to point that out, because this energy up here, this feeling that I have, differs so much from what I felt when I visited the rock carvings, all of them, because there are no graves. They are, like history books carved in stone. But this here is a place for rest, and I really feel that. It's like when you are buried here, you have the best view. You have the view, you have such a far view over the land here. It's very beautiful. I don't know how I plan to end this video in the future. But in case this is the last one of this video takes that I took, I say goodbye once again and thank you so much. And I highly recommend to you visiting this place and feel. What do you feel? I would love to know that. So now I think I will spend some more time up here and just enjoy the silence. And I wish you all the best. See you soon.